make sure you like this video in the next 5 seconds to double your edit speed. Yo, what's going on guys? Today in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to find the right settings for you. So basically, I'm just going to be going over what type of settings you should be using if you're a creative warrior, just a casual player. But before we get into this video, if you would like to support me in any way, make sure you use my creator code Xannvy in the Fortnite item shop. It does help me out a lot. And if you are new and you like my content, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel. Alright, so I'm just going to load up a creative and let's just get right into it. Okay, so let's just first start off with the settings I use. So mine are kind of in between, like mine are kind of creative warrior, but I don't find any trouble in pubs with mine. So yeah, my build mode 2.0, edit mode is 1.9, and horizontal and vertical speeds. I use 5 below in vertical because it's not as far as looking all the way around. And just for my ADS, I have that at 11% at each, so it's really good to have a lower. And my dead zones, I've just got these at the lowest that they can. I can probably bump it down a little bit lower, but yeah, this one, see, I get a little bit of drift sometimes, but barely ever. Alright, so here's just some free builds on my sense. So yeah, my sense is not that bad. I actually like my sense. Here's it in editing. It's basically the exact same as editing and building, but yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna grab a gun and show you guys the ADS. Alright, so this is 11 ADS. I could go slower, but I like actually looking around, like I can trace people, and it does help out if you do have a control freak. That helps out a lot with your sense. Like I can have higher sense than usual, because if I take off the control freak, then it's just way too on it. So I'd recommend probably going 10 lower than these senses that I say, but try these senses out first. If they do work out for you, then that's good. If they don't, then just try it a little bit lower. Alright, so moving on, I'm gonna go all the way down to 20, and I'll put these up to 3. So 3 build and edit and 20 horizontal. Let's just see how that is. Alright, so yeah, this is basically, so yeah, this sense is for like people in pubs. It's really slow for me, but in building it's not that bad if you want to be smooth with your edits and that. I'm not too good on it because I am used to higher sense, but it's not that bad. I might even bump this up just a little bit. And by the way guys, all of these sensors that I'm trying out, they're all on linear, so make sure you switch to linear. It's way more useful. Okay, so now moving on, I'm going to do the creative warrior sense. Alright, so creative warrior, I'd say probably around the 80 mark. You do not want to be up at 100. I used to play at that, and that's just way too high. So creative warrior, I'd say around 80 and 75. So yeah, that's pretty fast. And I'd bump build and edit down to probably around 1.2. So yeah, this is for you creative warriors out there, if you can control it. I find higher senses way better in my opinion, just because I'm used to that. I'm used to that high sense. I might even bump this up to 1.6. Yeah, so this is definitely for you creative warriors out there. Okay, so now this one's just going to be for normal casual players that don't really care about fast or slow sense. They just want to have casual game. So they just want to play this game casually. So I'd say around 50. And probably 1.0, maybe around that mark. I'd even say a little bit lower. So probably 35 is alright, and 1.0. So yeah, for me, I'm not gonna be playing my best on it because I am used to higher sense. This is way too slow for me. But if you are casual and you do want to play lower sense, this is probably alright for you. I'd probably say a little bit higher. Try 45. Alright, now this one I'm going to try out. I'm just going to put my look vertical and horizontal at 25. So it's heaps slow, but once you go into build and edit, it's 5.0. This is definitely for some creative warriors out there. I wouldn't recommend having your build and edit this fast. So what I'd say, to try and find the right sense for you, just go with your normal sense and maybe try out phase sway sense, maybe even fleas or mine. I do have settings videos up, and my settings are even in this video. So that's for the, and make sure that your build mode is, so if you have, I'd say 50% or lower, make sure that your build mode is at 2.0 or higher. And if your advanced, if your vertical and horizontal sensitivity is at 60% and higher, then I'd say go from 2.0 and lower with build and edit. And for ADS, you don't want it all the way up. Some people might think that's way better, but no, look at this. How are you gonna be aiming at people unless you have a control freak? And I'm not sponsored by though. So I'd say don't go too low, like don't go to 5. Like don't go all the way down to like 1. You can do that if you really want to, but that's not going to help you at all unless you're on really far range. So I'd say going probably around 8, maybe 8 to the highest, 15 as your ADS. It does all depend on what your normal sense is though. I do 11 because of my sense being a little bit higher, and I'm used to it being a bit faster. So that's just my ADS. It's not really fast, but I can control it really well with the control freaks. Alright, so that's gonna be it. If you did enjoy, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. And if you made it to the end without skipping, make sure you drop a fire emoji in the comments. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.